So finally, some positive news coming out of Pakistan, with foreign coaches being reinstated. I know there's been a bit of a debate, foreign versus domestic coaches, for the longest time, but I interpret it as a bit of a positive that we've got Jason Gillespie as test coach. And more excitingly, we've got Gary Kirsten, former World Cup winner, as a coach, no less, as white ball coach. What's even better is, contrary to these remote working arrangements that have sort of come into coaching in cricket, these coaches will spend time with the Pakistan team, even when series are not being played. So that's a bit of a slight slap in the face to the previous chairman. But Zahid, what are your views? I mean, it's positive, no?
Yeah, positive. Better late than never, I guess. I think maybe the Gary Kirsten appointment is 6, 7, 8 years too late, but at least it's happened. So hopefully
Finally.
we'll see we'll see a change in mindset and mentality, if not anything. But obviously we've discussed how important approach is as well, and actually execution is as well. So yeah, look, and I think in a way it's also good that they've got a separate test coach and a white ball coach, because that just shows that they're actually thinking about these things, which means that there'll probably be different squads and I don't know, maybe different captains or things like that. So it's good to see that it's a positive step to separate the two, and hopefully, we can only hope that things work out. But yeah, it is good to see that finally there's some good quality coaches at least being put in place,
Yeah,
and
no
hopefully
doubt
we'll
on
see.
quality, right? I know Gillespie hasn't coached an international team in Test cricket, but he's done great things with Yorkshire, right? And that's
Yeah,
pretty competitive, the county season. But just, I'm a bit apprehensive with different coaches. I mean, I'm still happy about the news, but I still think
mm,
it's just because I think a culture like Pakistan, making like, we tried having three different captains at one point and it didn't work,
yeah,
right? It's just, there tends to be a lot of disagreement, a lot of like, oh, but this person said this, or this person, so there isn't enough segregation of power, enough maturity to deal with that,
maybe.
which is different to a team like England, for example. So that's just the one apprehension, whether we're mature enough for an arrangement like that. But moving aside from there, I think the other thing that I'm happy about is the fact that, you know Gary Kirsten, we wanted for a while, right? And what's good
Yeah,
about him is he's not a big personality. And I think in
yeah,
Pakistan, same with Gillespie, they just get on with it, right? I think some Mickey Arthurs may be a little too sort of loud and
yeah.
outspoken, and sometimes you can get more by saying less in these sorts of
True.
cultural environments. But I will temper expectations slightly, right? A
Yeah,
coach is only so good as the people who come out of our first class, and our domestic cricket, right?
yeah.
They cannot be responsible for overhauling and changing everything. So change can come incrementally, but real grassroots change cannot come from the coach. Now, I know Mohsin Naqvi made a comment saying that he's hopeful Gillespie will also spend time with the red ball infrastructure, i.e., Qaid Azam Trophy, the
Mm.
domestic cricket, and trying to enhance that. So he's aware that a coach alone cannot do it, and he's hoping that Gillespie will probably go beyond his scope, as we like to say in our fields, and do a little more, right? Because I think that's where he knows real
Yeah.
value will be added.
Yeah, look, only time will tell, and like we've been discussing, it's you can have the best coaches, but yeah, the execution has been the biggest problem for the Pakistan team in recent
Oh,
times, and
absolutely. Yeah,
you
yeah.
need that, and it is a not just a change in mindset, but also maybe an enhancement of quality. But look, it's still positive. We need to take this. Can't be negative about everything, so we should take this positively, and hopefully it will work out. But let's see. I mean, obviously, we've got the World Cup and stuff coming up, so can't expect results to come through imminently. I think that's the other thing. We shouldn't get too
Absolutely.
charged up if Pakistan have a bad World Cup. These are things that will probably come through in 2, 3 years time. So let's just give it
Correct.
some time.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Zahid. And obviously, we've got lots of great content coming your way with the World Cup on the horizon. Just keep supporting us and please subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.